Yo, what's up, guys? I'm going to be talking about 100% settlements on Fallout 4. It's a bitch, but you know, I'd say within a day or a day and a half, or maybe even half a day if you're really dedicated, you can get 100% on your settlement by starting at 0 to 100 real quick. Alright, well, let's get into it. Alright, guys, here we are. Alright. I originally was at Sanctuary Hills. And then I went to Red Rocket truck stop. Um, I didn't mind Red Rocket, but I wanted to have a bigger area, and I eventually found a place called Spectacle Island. Now it's in the kind of in the like bottom right corner of your map, and kind of sucks because a lot of the enemies around this area, the bottom right of your map, are higher enemies, and so you gotta be a pretty high level with pretty good weapons to kind of make it through here. I mean, you could run there if you wanted to, but it's kind of a pain in the ass. When you get to this island, you have to swim there. So you could either go from the castle or this Warwick homestead. Just swim over there, and there's going to be a lot of enemies, Murlocs or Murloc, whatever you want to call them. There's Murloc Kings and all that, but you make your way over to this island, and there's a lot of space to work with, and a lot of trees, that's for sure. So you get plenty of wood, plenty of stuff to build on. But anyways, I'm already here, and as you can see, I have 22 people because I have 10 charisma, and I got the bobblehead, and then I think I have like clothing on to give me that extra guy. But yeah, I made it to 100%, which was a pain in the ass, but I got there, and it took me probably only one day, really. I mean, I just spent a good amount of time building on it, and I eventually got there. Anyways, I'm going to show you my place and basically give you, a little tour of my island. And yeah, a little kitty cat. But anyways, so right here, you got this little hut, I guess you can call it. But when you get to the island, you want to turn on a power, which is to this boat, which generates 20 electricity. And they already got all the cables coming all the way up here, which is really nice. And I kind of just built turrets on top. But then you turn on this little, I don't know, like radio tower thing, and which gives power to your workstation. And then I also put my beacon up there. But yeah, you got 20 power, so you can pretty much link up all these. I did different turrets. I got the rocket turret, laser turret to use for invaders coming on my island. But as you can see, I removed like probably 99% of the trees. The only ones that are left are what's the cables are connected to. So I left those. But yeah, I moved 99% of the trees, and I kind of built my little city here. Um, so yeah, I had my spawning location here. So as soon as I get here, I can put down my stuff, all my cool things I got right there. So I don't have to be carrying it all. And I got all my workstations right here. So when I spawn here, I don't have to run across the map. Um, yeah, I got my little market down here, which is pretty cool. I went into decorating like all in. I mean, as you can see, yeah, I got plants, I got stools, I got little tables, barbecue, little radio. I mean, I went pretty much ham trying to complete this thing. I wanted to max out. Where is it? Max out my size as much as I could, because I think happiness has to involve in that too. Because I was realizing, I had a lot of stuff out, but I was still in the blue area for my size and not having quite got to the yellow yet. And as soon as I hit the yellow, I saw my happiness was going up more. And I was probably at like, I don't know, 92, 93%. But yeah, so what I did was just put a bunch of these houses down, at least 3 or 4 of them, and I put quite a bit of beds in them, like 6 or 7 beds, and I had the chairs and hook up some lights and pictures and little karaoke area or jukebox or whatever, and then television. Kind of give it the comfortable living, I guess you can say. And outside, I have them vending machines and more pictures. I put a shitload of decorations down because I feel decorations make people happy. I mean, you want a nice looking house, don't you? Um, more the merrier. So yeah, I pretty much copied same thing, with this house. But as you can see, I got a crap load of vendors, a whole bunch. What I did was I did 16 clinics. Now I read on Wikipedia of Fallout, or Fallout has their own Wikipedia basically, and they mentioned to reach happiness 100%, you got to have at least 16 clinics and 16 people on those clinics. So what I did was have everybody on those clinics, and I got these extra ones because what I did was I put them down before I found out about that, and so I basically just moved the people over to the clinics, and then once I reached 100, which I did, I'm going to switch back them over and get my caps back from those other clinics because I like having the weapons and the armor and all that bar, having everything you need. Like if you were to go to Diamond City or something, but it's your own. And I realized that the people that you have here have a lot more caps. So, you could do your little cap glitch and get, as much caps as you want. But anyways, so I assigned everybody to, a clinic, 16 people to that, and then I got my Vault Tech guide to this general store because I still want a general store operable. So, yeah, 16 clinics, that's a crap load, but it gets the job done, as you can see. And then let's go to this house. I got this house right here, and it's pretty much the same design, same layout. Just added a baby crib. And then down below, I added my little garden with all my mut fruits, because those produce 1 where everything else produces 0.5, so you got to add more people to create enough food for everybody. So, and then I basically created my own little house for my convenience. I like having my own house at each place I create. So yeah, I made this one a little more to my setting, which, as you can see, I got a little chair and a little table. Got my bobbleheads all right there. And I put my magazines up here. Oh, by the way, if you want to maximize on what you can build on your settlements, get all the picket fences. There's plenty of YouTube videos that have those, so I don't think I'll be trying to show you where those are at. But yeah, there's like 5 or 6 magazines of picket fences that you can get, and it has different building materials to create things. Like there's like a garden one, there's a like a lamp one for different lamps, different, like, I don't know, one for like patios and stuff like that. But yeah, and anyways, I also added like a little bathroom up here, made it more like a real house. For my power, I just thought of this on my own. I was like, you know what, instead of having all these generators next to a house, why don't I just create a little generator farm? Which I did. So I have like, I don't know, 16 or 17 different large generators back there, which I had to farm a lot of copper, which was a pain in the ass, but you know what, I got it done. It took me a little bit, but it worked out well. Got my big, huge water purifiers back there, so get me plenty of water. But anyways, I linked them all together, all on chain, and which gives you the same amount of power as each individual one would, but it just adds them all together to one wire. And then I linked them, and then I have up here where it splits off, and I got a little shack here with my powered TV and little chair and little dead guy who didn't disappear yet. But anyway, so yeah, then I linked all the wires to each house. As you can see, it wraps all the way around to each house. Then I got one going all the way up to my house, little searchlight, and created my own little name, because that's my Gamble. That's my gamer tag name. But yeah, you got different colors on each one. It's hard to see with the sun, but it's like a rainbow color. Anyway, what I did with that was I built like a stairway up there, had a little walkway, and just built all my wires on that and linked them all together. And then you can change the color individually by hitting on it. And yeah, and then it connected to my my power supply. And then I removed all that, the steps and the walkway, so it's just kind of floating in the sky, which I think is pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I think I have a really nice setup. I think it's pretty cool. Almost like you could live here for real, essentially. But I cleared out all these trees and cleared out everything, and I put a shitload of defense. As you can see, I have like a 605. In reality, it's like 650 I think I have. But since I'm on one side of the map, it kind of like takes out part of my defense. I have like a little trap here. People can walk in. Right, let's say raiders want to come in. I run in there. Oh, no, you can't. You got all these, turrets looking right at you. But yeah, I have turrets everywhere. I figured more defense the better. Plus, it actually helped out on your size of your settlement. Because, I mean, you put down these turrets everywhere, it starts putting down on the size. But yeah, I just try to decorate everywhere I could and build as much as I could, make it as home-like as possible. I mean, I like my settlement here and decorate it as much as possible. Now this section over here, I just did because I didn't know where to put all my paintings, all my decorations. So literally I made like a mini tower, and as I'll show you here, all I did was just put a crap load of pictures down. Little seating area with table and some, make it more homey in here. More like home with the pots. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty much copycat all the way across, all the way up to the top, of each level. Kind of freaky pictures. I don't know who people these are, but yeah, just little sitting area for outside. Which I actually saw a settler just sitting here, and then he went upstairs and all the way to the top and sat down. I was like, wow, he actually took the effort to go all the way up, huh? Which is pretty cool. So it's not a waste of space. But yeah, just pictures everywhere, decorated as much as possible. Try to maximize that happiness. Just I got like 5 or 6 floors, and I even added power, so there's light here, so it's not dark at night. Who knows? Maybe raiders will rob you at night. So I kept adding power. Yep, all the way to the top. And I don't know why this happened. I didn't want to snap into place on this top level. I don't know. It's because I'm reaching the maximum height of this map or what, but it wouldn't snap into place. I was just like, whatever, just keep it. Which then I built the rest on top, which having a little seating area for everybody, just don't fall off, right? But yeah, add my power up here, and then connects down the side, down the wall here. Just keeps going up. Yeah. But yeah, that's where I put all my decorations, because like I said, I didn't know where to put the stuff. I was running out of space on my buildings over here. Um, but yeah, also I want to add, you want to build supply lines, and I believe this probably affects your happiness as well. I mean, it's not confirmed or anything, but you go up to any random settler. You can go to, I don't know, Sanctuary. You can go to Red Rocket. You can go, I don't know, Oberlin Station. Wherever. It just has extra people, and you can basically go into your workshop mode, and you can move them and move. Not move them, but I think it's like LB. You hit for a supply line or something like that, and you can send them to another settlement to basically carry back and forth like a trader, but you're providing stuff that you need. And basically what that does is it links your workshops together, and it links um anything. If you have anything in like your weapons workshop or chemistry, it links all that stuff together, so you don't have to keep dragging everything back and forth. It just all adds into one, which is really nice. You can just build off of everything you have together. But the way you can do that, like I said, is clicking on a settler, and you'll see at the bottom it'll say supply line, and here it's just in my Pip-Boy, and it shows you the supply lines. Like I got everything going to Spectacle Island because that's where I wanted to build. But yeah, I got people going all over the place, which connects everything, which is nice. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to show you guys how I achieved my 100%. I thought you guys would like to know and see my beautiful home on this island. I would like to build more on it, but I'm already 100% on it, so there's not much I could do anymore. But yeah, just decorations and have your 16 clinics, and try to go as far as possible and maximize as much as you can. So there you go, guys. Hopefully that helped, and please like and subscribe if you guys found the video helpful. Just yeah. All right. Catch you guys later.